Greetings. How is everybody? Good. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that. And it is. It's going to be shocking for a lot of people because, we don't know what's going to happen. And now that everyone's coming to the conclusion that magic's involved, simple enough. Simple enough. And God. When God and magic get involved, simple enough. Make a wish. It's just what it is. Just what it is. So that's the whole leap of faith aspect to all of this. They were trying to stop the Earth Angel's new beginning. Well, the new beginning is looking for that Earth Angel. Where is that Earth Angel they were trying to stop the new beginning for? Just wait. That's our new beginning. We're looking for that Earth Angel. While their bribes and their house of cards and their magic continues to backfire. And it's what it is. Not much we can do about that. Not much we can do about that. So, you got to think when you have that kind of energy in the cards for so long, it becomes a huge cover up. Oh, okay. I couldn't figure out what that was there for a minute. That's a pretty sound. Anyway. So, yeah, when you've got human bite market sales and crimes with kitties, it's just what it is. Anytime you have kitty diddlers involved in the situation and they don't want to lose their power, so they pretty much already lost their power before they ever got it. Let's do a starseed read, shall we? God us all that is, angels, archangels, ascended masters, divine white light, that should be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. And that's what it is. My goal, the next cycle. What the fuck time are y'all on? It's what it is. You got to think the timelines are skipping. Oh, and for any military personnel in the upright, military personnel, it's what it is. If we could get some military training for pushing up Daisy, that'd be cool. Where do I go for that? Where do I sign Daisy up? Because when I go over to Mr. Anderson's vehicle and walk her around it, I want her to be able to sniff out shit. Just see the parade. That's what it is. I have a lot of fun with these guys. Simple enough. Yeah, I've been here a long time. And thank you, Spirit. With this past life energy issue going on, number one, that's going to be shocking for a lot of people. And knowing where it could go versus where these individuals took it. Thank you, Spirit. And it's what you got to think you're talking about people that have nothing else to lose now, and they just don't care. They don't care about their soul. They don't care about yours. That's why we can't worry with them. And they got the whole group tied up in that situation. It's just what it is. It's some biblical stuff. It's some biblical stuff going on. So that's what it is. Can't do much about that. Thank you, Spirit. Simple enough. Simple enough. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle them one more time. Thank you, Spirit. It's just what it is. And people, how is Pisces getting his connection? Well, you just separate the brains, left side, right side, and then the subconscious mind. You let the subconscious mind do everything. The idea with the less dominant hand is where I run into difficulty. Because, up until my QHHT session, I really didn't mind what hand I used, but sometimes eating and drinking with the left hand, it raises some questions and some concerns. However, we're doing the shadow work on that. Cards in the upright, no, cool, we'll flip it around. Did you see that sleight of hand? Did you see it whoop-de-doo? We'll be focusing on the higher self. Simple enough. And when you have these individuals talking about it and then going against it, that should tell you all that you need to know about demons. Demons on demon time with magic backfiring, relying on entities and things of that nature instead of the higher self. Simple enough. Simple enough. Why are you girls are talking about them trying to sacrifice earth angels to the devil? What's that shit about? What's that about? And it's what it is. If every time I hear a reader say red rum of an earth angel or sacrifice the earth angel to the devil or trying to sneak the earth angel, trying to rob the earth angel. Wait, it's what it is. I can wear a mask and chase you around the house too. If you ask me nicely, it's just what it is. We're hunting these earth angels too. Yeah, and that's yeah, that's the beautiful thing about the karmic readers is when they say these things and then they talk about it and then they come to the realization that the light confirmation, the light triggers their demons. That's what it is. That they're struggling. A lot of people are struggling, and I can understand that. Taking the spotlight away from people isn't the point, but finding the earth angel that they're talking about, that's always going to be the point. What are the intentions? Yeah, the golden treasure. The earth angel getting their downloads directly from the divine. Where is this individual? Not the Pisces with the middleman, the Jezebel spirits and the warlocks with a middleman. It's just, come on now. And I really don't care where you're from. It doesn't really matter where you're from. If you've ever lived that kind of life, if you've ever lived that kind of life where you needed something from the source, where you needed something for you, you've been sitting around all day praying that that middleman would show up and go to the source for you. That's fucking no. You go straight to the source. Straight to the source. And it was all training for these dark arts. That's what it is. That's what we need to be aware of. People, if you have the Christ heart consciousness chakra providing someone with a discernment, which is basically 50-50, it's yes and no. Cards straight down. Pendulum work. Simple enough. If you've ever used a pendulum or you know anything about working yes and no questions with a pendulum, these were used by intuitives in WW2 to track down chosen ones. Imagine that. Simple enough. Is this person lying to me? That's what it is. And those were spiritual gifts. Happiness haters or Nazis, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, what do we need to remember in the current? Yeah, that's what it is. People are not going to have spiritual protection. 8:28 on the clock. That's what we need to really, really focus on, is not getting in the same situation that the whole group is in. Because if the whole group is getting karma, like I agree with these energy readers that they are, anyone who wasn't involved in this situation, anyone who wasn't trying to unalive an earth angel, simple enough. You got to think, we're all one. How you treat it, where the frequency of the earth is raising. It's just what it is. And that whole unity aspect, 9/11 on the clock. That's what it is. You think you had a corrupt group of narcissistic energy vampires cashing in on the spiritual community. Okay. That shit's not going to fly. And the fact that they were sacrificing people for their spiritual inheritance and their blessings, oh God, that's the last thing they want anyone to know, because then they have to admit that they were sacrificing people they were sacrificing the real deal so that they could pretend. And I kind of agree with Mystic 9. There's a lot of necromancy energy in the cards, and that comes from they want to eat the earth angel, and that's cannibalistic strange shit. And yes, they'll be run underground. That's what it is. Planetary shift is upside down due to the fact that we know that a child is closer to the higher self when they're at a young age. You'll hear people talking about it all the time. Kids remembering past lives without a QHHT session. I got one kid that's famous for that shit. He was calling out everyone he was in the army and shit with. Anyway, however that story goes, the thing is, the point of the matter is their children are more spiritual, the same way drunks are. That's what it is. That's why kids are giddy and shit all the time. Okay, cool. So when they heighten the fear within that, it releases adrenaline and shit. So if you know, you know. And like I said, this is for entertainment purposes only. However, when I hear a reader say love and glamour spells are backfiring because individuals were taking advantage of someone's talent, trying to attach entities to gifted or talented children because they produced a lot of money for them. They want those individuals to look batshit crazy. Okay, great. Go look at Britney Spears. Simple enough. Simple enough. When you hear a reader talking about that energy in the cards, and grant, don't believe everything that a reader says. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. But you've got people like like Dave Chappelle. And come on, a lot of these celebrities they know that there's a lot of deep, dark, weird things go on once you go through that door. And now you have basically someone who is crossing dimensions in their sleep, like Edgar Casey, and it's what it is. Who is guiding this person? I get more done in my sleep than these people do. Yeah, PISCES is 10 steps ahead of us. Yeah, that's what it is. Can't do anything about that. And the willpower and the strength, we're on our purpose. That's why it can't be stopped. That's why their only option is for us to walk away from our purpose. But because they couldn't do anything of a metaphysical nature and continued. I mean, think about that. You've got a truth speaker. Okay, great. And they have a platform on YouTube. Okay, great. When I hear a reader talking about a tarot reader, anyone with a platform, and people are waking up every day waiting for that person's demise, that's people that are getting up every day and going to the Texas lethal injection chamber, going to the California gas chamber. Simple enough. They're getting up every day and they're coming to witness that demise. That's where their willpower is at, underneath golden treasures, while our willpower is in the spiritual realm. Yeah, these people don't meditate. That's what it is. And fucking meditation, what's that? It's different than medication. It's just what it is. And combining the two together might be better off for a lot of people, but you never know. You never know. They choose one over the other. Why? Instant gratification and effects. Simple enough. That's what it is. And I mean, we have come to the point now to where so many people have gotten involved and it's divine intervention. Simple enough. When God has to show up for someone, that means obviously God didn't show up for the others. Yes, what it is. Some upside down sound healing on that one, huh? No spiritual protection. Nothing they say is of a healing nature, and yet Spirit says we're still growing. One chosen one. The light. Do you see anyone else in that picture with God and growth and activated, highly humming chakra system? Looks like a Christmas tree got lit, doesn't it? Simple enough. Simple enough. So, what is the difference between this picture, grounded into the earth, aligning the chakra system, connecting to nature, to the all that is, Julia Cannon drew us out a diagram one time that she'd got from a QHHT session on how we're all connected through the ethers. And it was pretty cool. And I mean, this picture kind of shows it. You have an aura, right? And this goes all, like, imagine this part down here is this part here. So this part goes all over the world. So you have other chosen ones, other parts of the world. Cool. So it doesn't matter where they're at in the world, the top of their tree, right, is hitting that ether. Yeah, there's one over here that looks like this. There's one over here that looks like this. There's one over here that looks like this. This is that. Makes sense? This right here goes all the way around. So no matter where we're at, we're always connected. Everything's connected. What is the problem? People losing their connection. Blue flame meditation for spiritual protection. This single card right here that's in the upside down, this is the spiritual protection that Pisces has that they don't like. So it is. However, we're not responsible for what people like. We're not responsible for their sensitivity. We're not responsible for their lack of healing or listening to people who profit off of your demise. That is the secret that they don't want coming out. You can't have Dolores Cannon in 117 countries with instant healing results based on one statement. If the mind is powerful enough to make you sick, it is powerful enough to heal you. Dolores Cannon. That's a Dolores Cannon quote. Great. So if you've got that quote with no expectations creating miracles in 117 countries, what kind of society keeps you dumbed down? Keeps things like that silent? They keep you dumbed down. They keep that information not necessarily hidden, but watered down. They water it down because, number one, if your mind is weak, it's only powerful enough to make you sick. Simple enough. Right? Easily controlled. Easily, their fear tactics work. They can herd the masses. And the amount of misinformation that is starting to pour out because people need $1. It's that simple. These jokers can get anyone to do anything for $1. Okay, great. So now we have divine intervention. What does that mean? Simple enough. You have to break people out of that. How many of you been over and took it right up the keister for $1? Simple enough. Simple enough. What do you think they're all in the background fighting? Trying to unalive an earth angel over $1. Now all of them are getting bent over for $1. Imagine that. Imagine that. That's why while they're all fighting and trying to figure it out, where's that earth angel? It's just what it is. I'm looking at it because I want to resurrect their business. Whether it be donating time, money, knowledge, things of that nature. Simple enough. Simple enough. Now watch. You've got all these individuals that have talked about chosen ones and light beings and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, great. So where are they? Where is that earth angel that every tarot reader is picking up? They tried to unalive. So that they're chosen one, light being. So all that energy that they harvested off of that one target individual. Because think about it. If that individual is gone, then they still have AI, chosen one, light being. Great, so we're the chosen ones and the light beings, not the AI bullshit that they feed you with AI doctored up stories for entertainment. That's what it is, and that would be the misinformation. They give you nuggets of truth with a controlled narrative based on what they program in. There's no authenticity. There is nothing authentic about chosen one. You have come here today. Da, 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 da. Who is that person? I mean, Danger Will Robinson has more fucking personality than that. The chosen one. What you did today was... They're harvesting your energy. They're sucking you in, giving you a little bit of lesson, right? However, a machine, it's a war of the machines. The machine is getting all the gratitude. Simple. Not the chosen ones, right? Because people aren't smart enough to see that. They're going to learn about a chosen one. Okay, great. Simple enough. So what are your gifts? What are your abilities? What business did they try to sacrifice you for? What blessings did they block? So it is, what did you manifest? Because they're manifested as swipe or no swipey. What did you manifest that they kept blocking? What natural disasters did they cause? What businesses did they destroy by... I just heard that shit today. I said it in another video, and then a reader comes right out with it. Right? They're attacking the divinely protected person, and all it does is affect the people that are connected to them. They wanted to block your blessings. They wanted to stop your... Great. Businesses failed because of that. Magically, that shit just didn't work out for them. Go figure. That's what it is. So until I have physical evidence, simply more people will suffer. That's what it is. And now you got the whole group going into an 8-year cycle. So that's what it is. Divine justice is being served. Simple enough. Namaste.